We're never going to return to the glory days. Force these owners to put a winning product out there. I want y'all to stop supporting these games. Stop supporting the Bulls. If Reinsdorf don't want, you support them on TV. The game on 200. Stop supporting these games. What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Straight from the Go Man. I'm your host, Dwayne, aka D from the Go Man, and we about to get straight to it, man. But first, I want to ask that you all like, comment, and subscribe, and share. Share with your family, friends, loved ones, church members, whoever, man. Make sure you get this out and share. I have a lot to talk about today. There's been a lot that happened since I last been on here. I hope that you all enjoyed the last interview with Shaky Bucks, man. If you haven't, I hope that you all go check it out. It was a very good conversation. It was my first interview that I've ever done. I've been wanting to get people on here for a minute, and somebody finally came through. So, man, I hope that you all enjoyed it, and we gonna keep going with the interviews. Um, and sometimes it don't even gotta be interviews. Sometimes I want guest people to come on here just to chop it up about regular stuff that I got written down, the stuff that's going on in the world. That's just what I do, and I enjoy it. I love talking about it. As you can see, I got on the Derrick Rose jersey today, cause man, we gonna get into that. We got the D Rose in jersey retirement, another shooting in Minnesota. I don't know what the fuck going on in Minnesota, but we got another shooting. We got a lot of beef in the entertainment industry. I mean, across all entertainment. I'm talking about from internet personalities and comedians to you got people who cover rappers to beefing with rappers and other streamers. You got rappers into it with rappers. That's nothing different. And then just some out of line stuff that's been going on. I mean, then you got rappers beefing with people that they used to be news anchors or on TV. So it's been a lot, man. It's been a lot that's going on, and I want you all to stick with me because we're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna touch on it all, man. I'm gonna touch on it all. But first, we're gonna get into it with D Rose jersey retirement, man. That's the first thing we're gonna talk about, man. This straight from the go. And you already know, man, Derrick Rose is straight from the fucking go. You know, I really enjoyed it. It was really inspiring. I've been a Derrick Rose fan since he was in college and in high school. I've been a Derrick Rose fan for basically 20 years at this point. I, I remember my first poster when I got my own room. My first poster was Derrick Rose rookie year picture. And then I got the one when they won 60 games, the 20-year anniversary since the first title. I got it all. I mean, I'm a Bulls fan. I'm a real Bulls fan. Um, and that's why I'm gonna get into the jersey retirement. But I'll also get into what frustrates me about being a Bulls fan. So first, let's get into D Rose, man. I really enjoyed the game. I enjoyed actually the post game more than I enjoyed the game. The game was good. It ended in a game winner, but I enjoyed the celebration for Derrick Rose and him just going on for about 20, 30 minutes nonstop. I never heard Derrick Rose personality like that. Like D Rose when he was playing, it was similar to like Chief Keef. Both of them kind of was became stars around the same time. Derrick Rose obviously a little bit before because he was drafted in '08, but it's similar to that how both of them early on in their careers they didn't want to say too much, they didn't want to give you too much, they just wanted to hoop, they wanted to just in Sosa case he just wanted to rap, and that was it. He didn't care about all these interviews, internet stuff. They just wanted to go out and do their thing. And salute to both of them for doing their thing, but this ain't really about Sosa. This is about D Rose, and just seeing him just get his jersey retired. I just think was the greatest thing, one of the greatest things in Chicago history. Derrick Rose is one of the greatest players to ever come out of Chicago. He would have been one of the greatest players to ever play in the NBA had he not gotten hurt. To me, talent wise, he's still one of the greatest talents to come through the NBA. I don't care what you say. If you can pan out a healthy career for him, he already won MVP in his third year. He won MVP third year. What he what more do I mean? The only thing he was missing was probably a NBA championship and a scoring title. But Derrick Rose, that just meant so much to us, man. Like, and salute to him. I cried during the ceremony because like the stories they was just telling, and him just being from here and walking the same streets that I walk, talking the same talk, talking speaking the same lingo. He mentioned fruities in his speech. And it's like, man, he really from here. Like, folks is really from here. Like he talking about fruities. I mean, man, it was special, and he was a special player. But to see a lot of his Bulls teammates, like over the years, like show up for him, man, that was even more special. Like I seen Ben Gordon, that's a Bulls legend in my eyes. Luol Deng, another Bulls legend. Captain Kirk, obviously Joakim Noah, Taj Gibson, um, even people who wasn't here for that long. John Lucas, Rip Hamilton, who he really a Piston, but for him to show up in Chicago for D Rose, like that just showed the type of impact and love that Derrick Rose got, and it just showed how much of a real nigga he is, because usually you don't really see this with too many jersey retirements. Like even some of the greats, like I want to say at Kobe. I don't remember who was at Kobe's jersey retirement. I'm not gonna speak on that, but I don't remember them showing up how they showed up for D. Like D Rose had damn near the whole 2011 team show up. I think the only person missing was probably Jimmy Butler, Carlos Boozer. I think Nazir. I don't know if Nazir Muhammad was there or not. Pau Gasol wasn't there, but he wasn't on the 2011 team. He was on like the later teams. But it was just good to see all the guys from my childhood together again. I haven't seen these group of guys in so long. And it was just special to see D Rose get his jersey retired. And that just goes back to what I was saying in an earlier podcast about how Derrick Rose is a is bigger to us in Chicago. Us in Chicago. I want people out of town to stop speaking on what you don't know about. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people understand why Derrick Rose is bigger to Chicago than Michael Jordan. Like, yeah, Michael Jordan's brand, his brand is like it's Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is bigger than a lot of people. But that don't minimize who Derrick Rose is. Derrick Rose got hurt before he can even grow his brand. If Derrick Rose don't get hurt, Derrick Rose brand goes out the window. He would have been even bigger. Like this Bulls jersey I got on right now, I had this Bulls jersey literally since 2010. Back in the day, we was getting our jerseys bigger. That's why I could still fit this motherfucker. The only jersey I still don't have that I used to have when I was younger was the burgundy Cleveland LeBron jersey. I'm kind of mad I ain't got that one, but I got all the other ones he played on. But like Derrick Rose, like people don't understand, like bro really walk like he really a Chicago nigga. Like bro, he grew up on 72nd and some 71st and some around there. Played the same parks we did. Like I used to literally when I was a kid during the summer when I used to go to summer camp, and I was hooping during the summer with my school. Well, not it wasn't my school team, but my teacher at my school, my elementary school, had a team, and I used to play with them and practice with them in the summertime, and we used to practice at Simeon. Now I never got a chance to see D Rose, but I did see Jabari Parker and them boys. And man, it was insane. Like to even be in the same building that a legend touched, a future MVP touched. To be in that building, like it was It's crazy. It's like basketball heaven in Simeon. Like they was the first big court, like not even big court, big gym I ever seen. Like I think they had like 3 or 4 basketball courts. It was insane in Simeon. So I really enjoyed myself. I really enjoyed the game. I wasn't at the game, but I was watching at home where I'm at now, and I really enjoyed the game. Enjoyed them seeing him get his jersey retired, seeing his family there. The part that made me cry was him just really pouring out his heart to his brothers and his mom and his family, telling him how much that they meant to him and his teammates. Like that shit, that shit really like touched my heart. I was even tearing up. I don't even cry like that, but that shit made a nigga cry because it's like, man, he went through some of the same shit we went through, and he made it out, and he was the number 1 pick. He was the rookie of the year. He was the MVP. He was a 3-time All Star. He was an All NBA player. He hit game winning shots in Chicago. That's different. You grow up wishing you could be the number 1 pick to your hometown team. That's a dream. It's a reason why it hasn't happened. Like LeBron did it in '03, but LeBron really not from Cleveland. LeBron from Akron. It's different with D Rose. D Rose really from Chicago. He really from Chicago. LeBron not from Cleveland, so it's like it's different with Bron. And I understand why they say hometown hero for Bron because Akron so close to Cleveland. But it's like if you ask people from Akron, like, do they fuck with Cleveland? They gonna say no. Even the people online be saying it. Like it'd be like Akron don't really fuck with Cleveland like that, and vice versa. Like it's really they embraced him because he's an Ohio kid, but D Rose is a city kid. He's a real city kid. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like Derrick Rose is a different version of Allen Iverson to us, in a sense. Like AI not from Philly, but he embraced like he is from Philly. Whereas D Rose is from Chicago and he just had that same he moved like his mindset was the same, he moved the same. Well, nah, they a little different. AI gonna go club. D Rose wasn't at the clubs. He even said that. Man, I could go on and on, but it's a bigger conversation to really talk about with Chicago, like the Bulls. Like how long are y'all gonna be a sorry team? Like I was looking at the game and I'm like, dog, we used to have a we used to have a good team that we could expect to at least go to the playoffs, and they gonna compete. Like they not just gonna go to the playoffs, they gonna compete. Like when we used to go up against Miami and we went up against them without Derrick Rose, we competed. We competed. And even though I'm a Bron fan, I fuck with Bron. It was just good to see my team just compete. Like I remember 2011 shit, niggas thought the Bulls was gonna win because we swept the Heat in the regular season, but we ended up losing. I mean, I already knew that was gonna happen. Niggas was on my ass about that because Bron my guy. I was fucking with Bron too. It's like, and I was actually rolling with Miami that series, but it was I wouldn't have been mad if the Bulls won because like the Bulls is my favorite team. Bron is my favorite player. So I was really rooting for both, but back in middle school and high school, people used to make me hate the Bulls cuz like why y'all hating on Bron? It's like I had to talk down on the Bulls cuz like y'all ain't going to talk down on Bron like that. But man, it just I think we as Bulls fans need to stop supporting the games. You're not a casual for not supporting a losing team. For a while, I was not supporting the fucking Bears. Y'all are losers. Why would Why would I support a team that ain't trying to win? I can see if you trying to win. You're not trying to win. That's why I feel like people in Pittsburgh who wanted Mike Tomlin out of there, y'all, y'all really sensitive. Cause bro, he at least he got y'all competing. The Bulls don't even try to compete. Like even when DeRozan and Zach LaVine was here, I knew that wasn't gonna last. Even when we were first in the East for the first couple months, I knew that wasn't gonna last. That's not a championship team. And Jerry Reinsdorf He's only happy with filling his pockets. He don't give a fuck about winning. And he run this team right here on my hat the same way. I support both. Like, bro, I went to both of these two. Like, the Sox game was my first ever professional game I ever been to. I've been to out of all the teams, I've probably been to the most Bulls games. So you could tell I support both of these teams, but they ran by the same owner who don't care about winning. He only cares about filling his pockets. And if we keep continuing to fill his pockets because he want to put out a loser product, we're going to keep getting a loser product. We're never going to return to the glory days. Nostalgia is over. Like, force these owners to put a winning product out there. And this don't just go for the Bulls. This goes for all teams. But I'm talking to my city right now, and I want y'all to stop supporting these games. Stop supporting the Bulls. If Reinsdorf don't want you support him on TV. The game on 200. Stop supporting these games. That's why I don't really be no celebrities there. It was celebrities at this game because D Rose getting his jersey on. How many more times you gonna see Chance the Rapper at the game? Kiki Palmer at the game? You're not gonna see that. You know why? Because the Bulls are losers. They don't have no stars. People keep trying to sell me this dream with Josh Giddey. He good, but he not no franchise. He not no franchise mover. He's not a franchise mover. You gotta get somebody to make the Bulls exciting again. Derrick Rose was exciting because we ain't seen that since Michael Jordan. Like, Derrick Rose was exciting. He's a breath of fresh air, and we had him for 8 years. His first like 4 years, we were great. I think the 2015 team might have been the last team that truly had a chance, and the 2015 team should have beat the Cavs. I mean, Kyrie in and out the lineup, no Kevin Love, but it's like LeBron is Superman, and he can win series and take over a series by himself. We seen it in 2015. Like, I remember that whole 2015 run with Bron. It was insane. Bulls fans, we have to stop supporting the Bulls just because they're our team. That's why it took so long for the Bears to have a winning team, because we keep supporting them. Stop supporting these teams. We do not have to be diehards. I mean, I'm a diehard Bulls, Sox, and Bears fan. But if they not trying to put no winning product out there, if they trying to just skate on by and just make money and meet their profit and fill their pockets up, they're not gonna put a winning team out there. You gotta hit billionaires' pockets. They will change. Trust. When you ain't buying no merchandise, when you ain't buying no tickets, when them ticket prices are going down because the ticket prices aren't selling, yeah, they're gonna feel it. Trust. You all have to just stay down. I'm a Bulls fan, but I'm not finna. If you ain't gonna put a great product out there for us or even try to, then I don't want to support you. Like, I'm not. I support the team. I don't support Jerry Reinsdorf. Y'all gotta realize, like, this owners only care about ticket sales. They only care about money. They're businessmen. They're not real basketball. They're not real sports fans. The only one that I know or knew of that was a real sports fan was Mark Cuban. And now Steve Ballmer. He's really a fan. Everybody else are not fans. They're businessmen. It's the same reason why the Mavericks got rid of Luca, but want to throw Nico Harrison under the bus. Nico Harrison didn't trade Luca. I mean, he did, but he didn't. He was forced to. The owners did that, but they want you to think Nico Harrison did it, so they don't have to get no flack for it. Y'all gotta think. Owners want money. They don't give a fuck about us winning. And until we support winning and not just them being the Bulls or them being the White Sox or them being the Bears or them being the Chicago Cubs or the Blackhawks, nothing's gonna change. You all have to just stay down. We could watch the motherfuckers on TV. but we have no stars like at all. Even some of the worst teams in the NBA got stars. We have no star. Josh Giddey is not it. I'm sorry, he's not. He can play, but he's not a super. He's not an all star. He's not a star. He's not a superstar. He's a good player who can play the game of basketball, but he's not a star. We have to. We have to. We have to. We have to get better. But I've been on the Bulls for like 20 minutes, man. Let's go to the next topic. Um, so unfortunately, more bad news happened this weekend in Minnesota again. A second shooting that ended in a death. Um, another ice. It was another ice shooting. Um, Alex Presti, or no, not Alex Presti. Alex Pretty or Pretty. Alex Pretty. I hope I'm saying his last name right because he looked like Pretty, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was Pretty. He was a nurse, and I believe he was a nurse at a veterans hospital, which is kind of crazy. I believe he was a nurse at a veterans hospital. But rest in peace to him. Condolences to his family. It's very unfortunate that a situation like that could take place, and we already know what they're trying to do. They already got their narrative out there. The narrative is they claimed the victim had a gun, and he was going to use it. They were saying some other wild shit too, like he was going to commit a mass murder on ice, which is bullshit. Who the fuck is gonna commit mass murder with a pistol? That ain't gonna do nothing. You gotta be you gotta be motherfucking John Wick to commit a mass murder with a pistol. You better be good as him. But they were saying he was trying to commit. I just looked it up again. Said that he was trying to commit mass murder with a pistol. That's y'all narrative, and y'all don't think that sounds stupid? That sounds dumb. First off, ICE agents don't move in twos. They move in fucking packs like wolves. So no, there was no possible way he was gonna commit mass murder, and he wasn't no terrorist. That's terrible, fucking a terrible excuse. But you know what? They only, they only, they only justify it when the person that they killed or the person that had a gun was against them. Remember back in 2020 when all those protests was happening for George Floyd and Kyle Rittenhouse right in like close to Chicago. It was like on the borderline of Illinois and Wisconsin. Kyle Rittenhouse had like a AR-16 or something. Killed two people and didn't get charged for it either. And y'all commended him. But y'all want me to believe and you trying to change the rules. Don't change the rules so that you can benefit from it or so that you can have a good excuse. Don't try to change the rules then. You can open carry or whatever, conceal and carry, whatever. I gotta look up the rules to that. But you can conceal and carry in Minnesota, I believe. And he didn't pull the gun out. Y'all pulled the gun out. And when I looked at the video, because I kept trying to look at like where's the shot coming from? Why did they shoot? Where was the first shot? When you look at the video, and I slowed it down because it was moving too fast. I'm like, hold on, let me slow this motherfucker down. Because on Twitter you can slow it down. So I slowed it down, and bro, it looked like one of them shot his gun trying to take it. And then somebody said gun and shot him. And then my thing is, right, okay, cool. You don't know where the shot came from, right? Why the fuck would y'all shoot? Y'all shot multiple times to make sure he was dead. When I know if you, because y'all are technically police. So police training is you supposed to shoot one time, I believe. I could be wrong about that. don't get on my case too bad about that. I believe you only supposed to shoot one time. If you do shoot, you're not supposed to shoot to kill. They don't teach you. That's one thing I know. You don't get taught to kill when you're a police officer. You're supposed to be in the mindset of arresting this person, not killing this person. And y'all killed that man. And he wasn't no fucking threat. And you got these people, Christy, Rome, Noam, whatever the fuck her name is. I don't like her. I got issues with her. I don't like her. I'm just throwing that out there. I don't like Christy Rome or Noam, whatever your name is. I don't like you. Period. I don't like you. I don't like JD Vance either. I damn well don't like Trump. All of y'all trying to it's almost like y'all trying to justify this shit. You trying to find a way to justify it, but you can't. And I believe the NRA spoke out against this. The national is it the NRA or the N? I believe it's the NRA. I think they spoke out against this. I'm finna look it up for y'all real quick and read what they said because I seen it. Because they spoke up against y'all. Because Trump was saying, "Oh, if you got something about if you got a gun, I'm gonna play the videos on here so y'all can see it. I'm playing videos on here. I can't do it right now. I can't share my screen because every time I share my screen on this app, it act funny. But yeah, man, they trying to change the rules. They trying to do everything in their power so it can fit their narrative. And you got the stupid MAGA people who gonna believe it, gonna believe everything they put out there because they're followers and they don't realize they're part of a cult. Um, Yeah, the NRA said the NRA unequivocally believes that all law-abiding citizens have a right to keep and bear arms anywhere they have a legal right to be. The NRA said that. The NRA. The NRA said out of all people, out of all people, the NRA said that. So it just don't make no sense to me why this man was killed. Um, like I said, I was gonna be following the Nicole Good case, Renee Nicole Good case. I'm gonna be following this one as well. I will be talking about this. Yeah, y'all know how I am. This is stuff I talk about, and unfortunately, to me, this is bad, man. This is bad, and ICE is gonna have to be taken off the streets. Two shootings within I want to say a week or two. This is bad. Two people that didn't have to be killed. The first guy, I don't know what he was doing. He stood right in front of her car, and then he switched hands so that he can shoot her, and he shot with the intention of killing her, just like these ICE agents shot with the intention of killing him. It don't make sense. And hey, the people that support Trump, the FBI, and all those people, the CIA, y'all gonna have to do something. What y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna let him? Y'all gonna let him destroy this country like he been doing? First of all, I don't even think it's just. I don't think it's just Trump alone. No, it's people above him. That's how he won the election anyway. They admitted to cheating him for president, doing something with computers. They admitted to it. But neither here or there. We gonna move on from that though. I don't know if you all been paying attention to the Corey Holcomb and Anton Daniels situation, but that's getting out of control. I'm not really a fan of neither one of them. I know Corey, he from the city, but I don't really like he got his moments where he say some real shit. Then he got some moments where he say some real dumbass shit. Anton Daniels, I never really been a fan of him either. He alright. Like I watch some of his videos because they be on my YouTube now. Like I watch some of his shorts. I know because I seen him on Twitter first, and he was saying some wild shit on Twitter. So I really don't really fuck with. I don't want to say I don't fuck with them because they, it's whatever. Like they cool people, but I don't know if you all seen the argument. I could show it. I could show a little bit of it. I might show a little bit. I'm gonna show a little bit of it. But that situation there is getting bad. Um, it seems like Corey Holcomb showed Anton Daniel or something happened. Something happened, but the part I seen was Corey Holcomb showing Anton Daniels' oldest daughter on screen and saying something like, "This man say he don't have no kids out of wedlock, yada yada yada." I don't know, but it's getting bad, and now you bringing people families into it, and then I'm hearing Anton Daniels might sue. I'm hearing that, and I just don't understand how a fight on screen like that goes from a fight on screen to now y'all. This is spilling outside of that, and it's getting personal. Um, y'all can look it up yourselves, but it definitely is. Like I've been looking at it because I'm trying to stay abreast on some of this information, and it I don't even understand how it got this far. I really don't. Everybody talking about it, but I'm trying to find out where. Okay, I guess it doesn't want to show me what I saved. I Situation getting out of control, and I just think y'all two are grown men. Y'all too old for this, man. And I think even the conversation that y'all were arguing about, it didn't have to go that far. It didn't have to get to the point where y'all finna fight. And I think both of y'all were really acting immature in that conversation. I think neither one of y'all wanted to fight, and that's okay. Who cares about? But I think both of y'all egos got in the way of a real conversation. Um, But I understand a lot of old school dudes. They don't like that. They don't call them no. Say they sucking dick. Like a lot of them old school cats, they don't play like that. Like that's really some New York shit. Like I know in Chicago, old school cats don't play like even people my age, we don't play like that. We don't be like suck my dick. We don't say that to nobody. That's really some New York shit. We don't say that out here in Chicago. So Corey Holcomb, I can understand, but also he said something about kissing a white man ass, but it's really not the same to me. Like saying you kissing somebody ass is not the same as you sucking a dick. Like that, I do think Anton Daniels was kind of like that was kind of like what do you what point you trying to prove by saying it? And he said it with so much emphasis. It was weird, but that's how the argument started off. I hope it don't. I hope this don't go. I don't think it will. Neither one of these dudes is like street dudes anyway. But yeah, that's a bad situation. Let's go to another beef I just seen the other day. Academics and Lil Baby. So the story is Lil Baby. First they were saying Lil Baby's cameraman. Now they saying Lil Baby's blunt roller. Lil Baby's whatever. Lil Baby's associate slapped academics. I'm gonna show y'all the video. Academics was wild and he was going crazy. I'm gonna show you the video. He admitted to it, but like academics say that he sent little baby a location. Little baby didn't meet him there. He didn't want no smoke. Woo, woo, woo. And little baby sent one of his peoples, and his people slapped academics, smacked academics, and it seemed like academics did nothing. But you getting on the internet huffing and puffing. Like, I don't, that's one thing I would say about academics. You start a lot of shit, and then when somebody do something about it, or when somebody press you about it, you kind of fold. Just like you did with Vic Mensa. He pressed you about it in person. You didn't do a whole lot. You wasn't doing all that talking when he pressed you. But you get on the internet acting super, super duper tough. And I don't respect that. I don't respect that one bit at all. Because you do a lot of this internet shit, right? And then you started a lot of beefs. You started a lot of beefs in Chicago. I'm gonna be real. Like, people thought you was from Chicago because you had so much information, and to find out you from somewhere in New Jersey, not even the New Jersey, like the parts that's really the trenches. Like, I know people who really from the trenches of Jersey because I went to Morgan. I know people who really from the trenches, from Trenton. Um, damn, I can't think of all the city names off the top of my head because it was some people from some everywhere. But from what I heard, you not from them parts at all. And for you to be like acting super duper tough like that, like you trying to, and then now he trying to challenge little baby to a boxing match or a fight, whatever. And he said he'll beat the dog shit out of little baby, scrawny ass, basically. Man, you gotta stop them internet games, act. Cause to be real, I don't know if you like that, and a lot of people don't think you're really like that. Unfortunately. Now, looks can be deceiving, but my brother, I don't think you like that at all. You talk too damn much, and then you get on the internet and you do all that screaming for what? If you really bout it, people gonna know you really bout it. People, they laughing at you. They want you to react like that. I'm pretty sure little baby is laughing at you because you're not really like that. You're not really like that. And then it's a situation with Tylil, the streamer Tylil, where Tylil, it was a car, something about a car. They cars is next to each other. Somebody in Tylil car swung at academics and missed, and then academic security guard, he said, "Yo, catch up to them, pull up on them, or go up to their car and see who in their car, who they with." And he seen that was Tylil, and apparently him and Tylil had an issue with each other. And Tylil kind of responded. I didn't really look at the response because it seemed like all stupid shit. But it's like, dog, like, act. You, if people trying you like that, you not really like that. Especially because the only way the stories are getting out is because of you. Act got to stop. Sometimes I want academics to put the internet down for a week. You need a break because you get into it with too many different people, and you be really acting like you tough. Like, a lot of niggas don't take that lightly. You can't act like you tough, but let me not say too much. Fight the motherfucker try to come at me. I ain't even do nothing. I'm just reciting on what I see. I'm just citing what I see. Now if it's a different story, then let me know. But like I I really don't like academics because of the whole Chirac thing. I really don't like him because of that. You inciting beef and you're not even from this city. I just think that shit is so fucking lame. That's like me commenting on some shit happening in LA or happening in Baltimore or happening in New York or happening in Memphis. And I'm not from there, but I'm stirring up shit. just like what the internet do today. Dude, you were doing what the internet does, like strangers on the internet do today before. Like you was ahead of your time with that. I'll tell you that for sure. You was ahead of your time. Yeah, academics, he gotta stop that internet shit. Cause it really is people out here trying who really want to smack you. Just cause of the internet games you play. Like, I don't want to smack them. I would love to have a conversation with academics so to see like what was your head like what was you thinking when you was doing the Chirac stuff? What was you thinking? Like why was you doing that? Cause it got you attention? Cause really the Chirac stuff is what got him on in the first place. That's the reason why he in the industry. Cause of the Chirac stuff. Now I what I will give academics credit for is his Chirac stuff did kind of shed light on what was going on in Chicago. And he kind of helped drill go East Coast. I will say that. I will say that. Like that, it did some positive, but you did a lot more negative, especially in the city of Chicago, than you did positive, for sure. Let's. It was some more. It was some more. Be 5-year foreign and 21 Savage against Lotto. 5-year foreign was on. I think it was with academics. Academics, you in the middle of it again, and 5-year foreign was saying a whole bunch of stuff. Like he was saying I don't get how I, I'm a I'll get the video and show y'all.
Like Future, I look at him like he a bitch magnet.
What's making you think that Savage is a street nigga?
Okay, and seriously now, the same when you
said fuck the streets.
Okay, I think he said that because he loves stuff. Honestly, the same thing you've heard about, or well, not heard. Maybe you just know. All right, the same thing I've heard about Baby when it comes to niggas he be with and how they get down. Same thing I've heard about Savage. Same. Nobody play with him. It ain't like that. You know what I mean? Heard the same thing. That's why.
Future's the biggest.
No, well, musically, yeah, of course. He's a Jay-Z of Atlanta. Clearly. I think he's gonna drop 2 albums this year.
Ooh. Why you think 21 Savage is a street nigga, bro?
He's just, bruh, stop it.
Street nigga where?
The foil nigga, just stop it. Bro.
In Atlanta?
You could only be a street nigga if where you from. Like, niggas in Montana don't know if you're a street nigga.
It's not true. It's not true.
Bro,
if you're a certain type of nigga, you a certain type of nigga everywhere, and your name and your arm is going to be able to stretch to certain different parts of the world.
No, it's
different states.
Savage one of them. Honestly, like I'm not saying on some instigating shit. I'm saying
you
that
instigator.
No, it's not instigating because it's really. I feel like I've seen enough, and obviously I don't see a lot of shit, but like the shit that I hit, like I could tell. I've never really been around Baby, but everything I've heard about Baby and how he rolling niggas to get down with, I know how they're going, right? I'm telling you, I hear the same thing. If I was to talk about Atlanta, YSL used to be on that. Baby niggas on that. Savage niggas on that. Then there's a lot of other people, they always told me Migos was from Gwinnett. Which I don't know what that means.
So how come 6ix9ine could diss 21 Savage so much?
Yeah, but he dissed New York niggas too. Like he be dissing New York niggas like he's going out of style.
Nah, but you saying this nigga's a street nigga. Niggas don't play with him.
Yeah, but 6ix9ine wouldn't go to Atlanta and like go to, I don't know what club is popping in Atlanta. Just like he wouldn't come to, and I know he's gonna respond when he get out of jail and say I'm lying, but I don't think he would go to Starless and diss you every night for 1 week. No way. Right? Like that would be a stretch.
That would
right?
be crazy.
That would be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he goes to Atlanta.
But when I was watching the video, he was saying something like he don't understand how it's like gangsters in Atlanta or something like that, or something along those lines. It's like Fabio, it's gangsters everywhere, my nigga. My thing with New Yorkers sometimes, they think they the toughest, roughest city, and y'all not. I just want to be 1,000 with y'all. I love New York. New York was one of my favorite cities. If it wasn't for the dirt, y'all would be up there. I think Chicago better anyway. But New York is one of my favorite cities in the states, bro. So I'm not going to this ain't the down talk, y'all. This is to put a look to the mirror for y'all. Sometimes New Yorkers think like y'all tough everywhere. And you can't act like that in certain cities. Like you come to Chicago on that New York shit if you want to, we gonna smack the fuck out of y'all. Just like in Atlanta, they would do the same thing to y'all. Y'all can't go everywhere acting like that. For a big city, y'all not even that violent. Yeah, y'all got stuff that go on, of course. For a big city, y'all not that violent, bro. At all. Out of all the big cities, y'all like y'all not that violent. Let's stop it. And y'all gotta stop acting like. First of all, y'all didn't even create gangbangers. Chicago did. I know LA tried to say they did. No, y'all didn't. We started gangs before y'all. But anyway, y'all move like y'all. Sometimes y'all do move with that arrogance, and I seen it in college. At first, I didn't see it because a lot of people from the DMV they don't like New Yorkers. A lot of people from they do not like them at all. Like I talk to a bunch of people from DMV. Anytime they say somebody from New York, they face turn. They do not. A lot of people from DMV do not like New Yorkers at all because New Yorkers come off arrogant, and y'all do. Like I didn't see that at first because it wasn't happening to me. It was like the way they would treat certain people, or how they would kind of like make it seem like they would do things that turn people off, and I get it because y'all don't y'all take that y'all just arrogant in every aspect of life. Like even with the Jim Jones situation that just happened with Kid Cudi. Jim Jones said, speaking of that, Jim Jones said some dumb shit about Kid Cudi, like he got day and night hot. Jim, stop it, my nigga. Stop it. Nobody heard that freestyle but people from New York and maybe Jersey. Nobody heard that shit. Stop it. Day and Night was already up there. Day and Night was on a video game. I remember. Cause me and my cousin, we was playing midnight. We was playing midnight. Yeah, we was playing Midnight Club. We was playing Midnight Club. I remember that. Yeah, I remember. Day and Night was on Midnight Club, and it was on NBA Live '09 or '08. It was '09. Cause you know the sports games always come out the year before. So yeah, '09 NBA Live '09 came out in '08. I remember the song being on there. Day and Night was a hot song. My cousin had a ringtone Day and Night. That song was hot way before you touched it. And the whole country is trying to tell New Yorkers this. You know what New Yorkers trying to tell us? Jimmy, he did get it hot. It was on Hot 97 and all this shit. We don't listen to that over here. I wish y'all understood that. In Chicago, we don't listen to Hot 97. Our hip hop channels, especially at the time in '08, was 107.5 and 92.3. We don't listen to fucking Hot 97 and all them niggas who was on there. We don't listen to them. So if we keep trying to tell you that we don't know, it wasn't even just people from Chicago, it was people from everywhere, all over the globe except New York. But New York, like I just said, y'all live in a fucking bubble sometimes. And now I see what people say about y'all. Cause I really fuck with New York people. Like I love New York. Don't get it twisted. I used to fuck like I really used to, but some of y'all New York is kind of slimy too. But that's another day for that's another topic for another day. We talking about Jim Jones, what he said. You didn't get day and night hot. Maybe in New York, maybe you did. And then I went and listened to your version. Your version was garbage. It wasn't even good. You should have kept that in the tuck. Nobody, and it's the reason nobody outside of New York heard it. It wasn't that good. But in New York, they keep saying that shit was better too. No, it was not. The shit was weak. Just like his Find Your Love freestyle was weak. It was weak. Sorry. Just like he was the weakest link in Dipset. This shit was garbage. And any New Yorker that says that Jim Jones got day and night hot, y'all both dumb as hell, so y'all dumb with him. Cause no, it didn't. It did not. Maybe in New York, like I said, but in the rest of the world heard Kid Cudi first. We heard that version first. Some had heard the Crockers or the Crookers. May have heard that version first. But Kid Cudi, that song was already out there. Sorry, Jim. Nobody heard that. Anyway, back to 5-year-old form. You gotta stop thinking it's only tough niggas in New York. It's not. Like even Chicagoans, we don't think like that. We don't think like, oh, we the only tough niggas out here. And if you from Chicago and you think that, get that thought out your head. You're not the toughest, roughest nigga out here. Is Chicago a tough city? Are we tough? Yeah. But you can't go places with that mindset. You gonna get your ass whooped thinking with that mindset. Or killed. And speaking of another topic, like 5-year-old foreign spoke on Ruger. If you from Chicago, you know who Ruger is. If you into Chicago drill, you know who Ruger is. He like he wasn't he Duck Cousin? He was Duck Cousin, I think. He's like a Duck Cousin. He was affiliated with Duck though. I know he affiliated with that crew. His brother was. I think Scrap was his younger brother too. He older than Scrap. He made the GD anthem. The GD anthem go crazy too. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not affiliated with any of these gangs. I listen to all the drill music. The GD anthem hard. And, I guess Fabio was saying like I guess Fabio, according to Ruger, Fabio was fronting his move in that on that interview saying like Fabio was saying like he pressed Ruger or something, and Ruger ain't want to fight Woo Woo, or Ruger ain't want to throw down whatever, and Ruger denied that whole story. Ruger said that somebody put them together in a room and he was talking. Then Fabio allegedly said like yeah man, because I thought we was gonna have to fight, which probably sound like something he said. Not gonna lie, New Yorkers be capping. They do. They be capping sometimes. I fuck with New York, but it be like sometimes niggas from New York just really talk too much. And 5-year foreign happened to be one of them niggas. He talked too much. Oh, and I ain't even finished the 21 Savage. Then 21 Savage responded to him and 21 Savage going back and forth. Then he posted that freestyle from Double XL, and Lotto responded, and then she said, "And I got more money than you." He never responded back to that. So and then he asked something about Ruger come out, and Ruger denied that, and Ruger said what he just said. So it's like I don't know what happened. We'll never know. I don't believe 5-year foreign. I believe everybody else's story. I think everybody else is telling the truth, and he lying. He seemed like a liar too. He seemed like a liar. First of all, he kind of dumb anyway. I remember he was trying to tell the story about what happened with Black Boy Max. He couldn't even tell that story right. He sound illiterate. Like he just sound like a goofy to me. Like he seemed like a goofy. I ain't even gonna lie to you. 5 Year Foreign seemed like a goofy, and I like some of his music, some of it, not all of it. He ain't that talented, but some of his music he decent. Yeah, I think he a little slow, and he too old to be that slow too. Like you, that's crazy. You seem like a young guy. Your ass is 36, 35, 36 years old, and you talk like a goofy. I don't know, man, but you got. Yeah, I don't even know when New York started being GDs and B. They got GDs, BDs, Crips, and Bloods. Y'all done took everybody gang over there. Where y'all gangs at? Why y'all getting y'all gangs from LA and Chicago? But you know how that go though. Some goofy from these cities be moving to other cities and trying to start GDs and BDs there, and that's how it spread. But like, come on, you saying GDK, bro? Like, I'm pretty sure it ain't a bunch of GDs in New York. I'm pretty sure it ain't. I think it's more Bloods and Crips than GDs and BDs. So you saying GDK? That's why I was confused when they started saying GDK anyway. Because I'm like, GDK? When New York started having GDs? Like, I'm pretty sure y'all don't even know the history behind these gangs. Y'all just gang bang. It's stupid to me at this point. But oh, I got my phone all in the camera. These were my notes at y'all. You gotta have notes when you potting. If anybody ain't got notes, then they just going off a whim. They just giving y'all information. But yeah, that's that on that. I do think 5 Year Foreign was doing that because he did just drop a well, he didn't drop him, TJ, and somebody else. They had a song come out on Friday, and I think that was potential marketing for that too. You know, I think 5 Year Foreign, it could have been potential. That's why I said potential marketing. It could have been because he got a new song coming out, but I don't think. I don't know. I didn't listen to the song either. I'm gonna get to it to see if it was even good. Um, Speaking of New York, somebody else from New York, Tracy Morgan, ran to an old friend. Apparently, the friend is homeless now. Asked for money, and Tracy Morgan said it was a bully, old bully, and then yeah, the homeless guy asked for money, and Tracy said no. Somebody who knows Tracy Morgan came out and told a real story. Y'all can look on her page, Lexi Kennedy 35. So she said here. So here's the real story. The other guy is a former comic. Tracy and him go all the way back. The foe is homeless and has been for 15 years. Homelessness isn't rare in stand up, to be honest. But anyway, he has very bad mental issues like schizophrenia. Few comics around New York helped him when they see him, and he's irresponsible. Man was low on funds, waited outside Madison Square Garden to corner Tracy on camera. He knew exactly where to find him. It's the sense of entitlement that made it into a spectacle. Tracy was caught off guard and blew him off because he helped him many times, but the last time didn't end good. The beggar knew that, so that's why he did it on camera. Hint shook when he was told no. He expected it. I'm gonna give my opinion on both scenarios. Let's say that he did bully him. Let's say he did bully him. Bullies are. Let me say this. I've never really been bullied. Some guy, back when I was younger, some guy did try to. He tried to bully me when we was kids, but I wasn't going for that. And yeah, I beat his ass. This when I was going to CPS. CPS, you got to be tough. And when I was in CPS, yeah, I went to Dixon over there on 81st and St. Not 81st, 83rd and St. Lawrence. I went to Dixon Elementary for a few years, and that was the whole reason my mom took me out that school was because it wasn't a good environment. I was getting suspended. I was getting in trouble. I literally had to sit by the teacher for like the a lot of the school year. Like I couldn't sit with the rest of the kids because I was getting in trouble, and yeah, I was getting in trouble, getting into fights with the same person, and I had to sit by the teacher, Mrs. Porter. Still don't like her. I hope she says I don't like you. We gotta have a conversation because I need to know what were you thinking when you was sitting a little kid by isolating the kid from the rest of his class, making him think something wrong with him. That's how I felt. Like I felt like something was wrong with me because I'm getting isolated. I'm getting suspended. I'm getting detentions, missing recess, wondering what I'm doing wrong. Because when I transferred schools, I didn't get in trouble. So how all of a sudden, how I'm getting in trouble at your school when I'm in your class, but I transferred schools and I'm good. Don't sound right. But anyway, um, people who've been bullied, they don't forget that. And you thinking as a bully that somebody's supposed to forgive you because you homeless? Nah, my nigga. Like at the end of the day, if you wasn't a bully, you probably wouldn't be in this position. You get what I'm saying? All That's why I tell people that stuff that you do, man, that should come back on you. You can't expect to be blessed when you doing wrong by others, especially bullying. Bullies never go far, and it's not cool to be a bully. Whoever think it's cool to be a bully don't know what it's like to get punched in their fucking mouth. Cause I don't fuck with bullies. Like if I see somebody bullying, I'ma bully them. Cause like no, bullies get bullied. We don't do that bullying shit. Bullying is lame. It's whack, and you look like a bitch when you do it. And I'm pretty sure no kid probably seen that video, but we need to start getting it's less and less bullies today though. You don't really hear about a lot of people getting bullied or a lot of kids getting bullied today as you did back then. Cause like people realizing like bullying ain't cool. So Um, in that case, I get it, and I also get in Tracy if what she told was correct, because I think she do know her her name on Twitter is Lexi Kennedy 35, and like when you got your username, then you got like the name, like her name is Princess of Comedy. So I think she do know Tracy Morgan, and her story might be right. I'm leaning more towards her story, and if her story is what it is, like at the end of the day, I get it because it's like you're not using the money to help yourself. You're using the money to spend it on your habits. If you just spend it on your habits, let me see, because I'm pretty sure when she said irresponsible, I'm pretty sure he's spending his money on probably some drugs. Which in that case, I mean, you can't help a drug addict that don't want to be helped. Look at Delonte West. He had a billionaire trying to help him, and he couldn't be helped. So I get it. And he feel entitled, and that's your fault that you homeless. He ain't gotta give you no money, even though nobody should be homeless in the land of the free, the richest country in the world, right? Nobody should be homeless, but hey, um, let's see what else I got on here. Ray Daniels. Oh, the video too long for me to show y'all, man. I would show y'all the video, but it's too long. But Ray Daniels basically said I mean not LeBron comment. LeBron is not better than Kobe, or Kobe he got Kobe over LeBron because Kobe had a dad and LeBron didn't. Um, Having a dad teaches you accountability, woo, all that dumb shit. Y'all can go check out the video yourselves. If you seen the video, you know Ray Daniels' comments. First of all, they were out of line and they were just plain stupid. Like, I'm not going to talk bad on Kobe Bryant because Kobe Bryant is one of my favorite players. LeBron is my favorite player. Kobe's one of my favorites. You know, he was literally. I used to say Kobe was better than Mike growing up all the time. So I'm really a fan of Kobe, but it's like you giving people the opportunity to shit on Kobe with those comments. And that's irresponsible. That don't make him better than LeBron. Now, if you prefer Kobe or LeBron, cool. That's your preference. But to say he better because LeBron didn't have a dad and Kobe did, mm, that no, that doesn't make sense. And that was a dumbass, asinine comment that you need to. I mean, you can't take it back at this point. I mean, your digital footprint all over the internet, and you got people like Jacob the Clipper and all these and Apex Jones and all these other LeBron hating Twitter accounts agreeing because they don't like LeBron for one, and that's just something else they can throw at LeBron to jab at him, and that's so fucking lame to me. Like, why can't both of them be great? I mean, both of them are great, right? But Ray Daniels' explanation was so fucking stupid and ignorant. Like, you should never speak on the game of basketball ever again. Like, I would love to get on this platform and debate this topic with him because it was stupid. Okay, Kobe had a dad. That don't make LeBron. What he was trying to, he was practically trying to call LeBron a bitch without saying it, and I think that's disrespectful. I think it's totally disrespectful, and I just think you don't need to comment on the game of basketball again. Because if that's how you talk ball, we don't need to talk. You already sound like a hater. And for LeBron to be as good as he is, to accomplish what he's and done what he done, how can you hate? But then you say, "Oh, I prefer Kobe." Woo, woo, woo. I've never seen, and this is no disrespect to Kobe. Rest in peace, Kobe. By the way, 6 years since him and Gigi and the rest of the crew, the rest of those six people on board with them, or 6 or 7 people on board with them, has been gone. Man, we miss y'all. Um, Continue resting in peace. But don't give people an opportunity to shit on Kobe. Like, it's a lot of stuff you could bring up about Kobe that you could say that you can nitpick too. Like, come on now, I ain't finna go there on there. Not finna go there on my platform. Not finna go there. But your comments about LeBron and he's a billionaire. He's one of the greatest basketball players ever. He's done and accomplished everything you can in the game of basketball. You know, he got a great family. You know, he's there for his kids. Like, you can't hate him. You can't hate on him for that. And for you to try to use his father as a dig at him when it was his father's choice not to be there. See, that be the thing, right? Y'all start blaming the moms or blaming the kids for not having dads, but these dads are walking out. That's their fault. And now his son is the best, one of the best basketball players to ever play, one of the greatest athletes across all sports to ever play. All sports. And that was without you being there. And then you will talk about how he approached the George Floyd thing, even though I don't think the way you said it, you make him sound like he was crying. I don't even. He typed that on Twitter. He didn't say that out loud. So it was like for you to kind of try to make a voice like, I didn't see you saying anything, Ray Daniels, with your big ass mouth. I ain't see you saying nothing. I ain't see Kobe. Well, Kobe wasn't even alive then. No disrespect. Kobe wasn't. He passed already. Prior issues to that, I didn't see Kobe standing up and saying nothing. I didn't see Michael Jordan. You know, we ain't even talking about Mike, but we finna bring him in. I didn't see Mike standing up. I don't never see him doing none of it. At least LeBron actually saying something. He had politicians telling him to shut up and dribble. You know who was doing that? Kobe. He was shutting up and dribbling. He didn't want to comment on that. Mike too. Didn't want to comment on that. Great players, but don't disrespect them like that. Like that was out of line. And it's just a bad argument. It's just a terrible argument. There's plenty of flaws you can point out with Kobe. Plenty. Plenty. And he did want to leave the Lakers at one point. He wanted to leave. Like it's like people saying, well, he didn't. Yeah, he didn't leave because they put a champion because he pressed the issue. That's why he didn't leave. Duh. And he stayed in LA. Y'all comparing LA to Cleveland. I could see if LeBron was drafted to Chicago or New York or another big city what's another big city that's cold? Well, it's only Chicago and New York for real, for real. That's cold? Yeah, it's only really Chicago and New York. Houston is really hot. Dallas, LA, all those cities are warmer cities. Atlanta, even though I don't know nobody who really stayed in Atlanta for long, but maybe Philly. But yeah, Philly is technically a big city. But yeah, like it's not like he stayed in one of them cities. He was in Cleveland. Cleveland, all right, but it's not really. I've been to Cleveland, so I can speak on it. Cleveland really not that fun. Even as a kid, it ain't that fun. So I just think that was ignorant. I think a lot of people are ignorant when it comes to LeBron. When it comes to wanting to hate and wanting to say certain things about him, like really don't care for it. But we're not gonna spend too much time. One more issue. 19-year-old DMV hairstylist Jayla Cunningham will serve 5 years in prison, but I think all those are suspended, and she will serve 6 months on house arrest. Um, I think 6 months on house arrest is cool. Definitely light compared to 5 years behind the wall. 6 months, I mean that's gonna go by quick. And when she got them 6 months in like January, shit, by the summer you'll be good. Or was it by I think she got that in November. I think she got that in November. If it was November, then you gonna be off house arrest. You gonna be off house arrest. Let me see. If she got sentenced that in January, then it'd be by July. Yeah, January 22nd. So by July you'll be off. It still be summertime. Summertime you would be. It'll be the middle of summertime by then. So don't feel. I hope she ain't down on herself. You got it light compared to 5 years in prison. I mean, I'm gonna be real. 5 years in prison is that would have been excessive. That would have been excessive for that. That would have been in the context. That would have been excessive. But yeah, you can't be doing that. You can't be grabbing people and by the head. You gotta have better business models than that and practices than that. But I will say also the client, she was dead wrong. And a lot of y'all believe in that, oh, she was finna send the money. No, she wasn't. And to me, they're the same age group. People tried to make it seem like the hairstylist was 25 and the girl was 15. No, she 18, and the client was 15. That's the same age group. They in high school basically together. One could be a sophomore, youngest a freshman, the other could be, from what I heard, she just had turned 18 at the time. So she was a senior in high school. If she a senior in high school, they both in the same age group. Y'all tried to make it seem like she assaulted a kid. Fuck out of here. They the same age group. When they're gonna be in college. Well, the girl ain't going to college, but they would be in college together if they were in college. They would be in college. So they wouldn't be assault then. So what? Like I didn't agree with people saying that. They're the same age group, and that girl probably did try to run out. Y'all believing that she sent it to the wrong cash app. I got a fucking mansion to sell you over here. If you believe that she sent it to the wrong cash app. No, she didn't. You gotta confirm the cash app before you send it. She ain't send that shit to the wrong cash app. First off, why wouldn't you? First of all, if I'm sending somebody some money, why wouldn't I make sure this is yours first before I send money? Duh. She ain't trying to send that money, and y'all dumb enough to believe her. She was about to run off. I believe that. I think the hairstylist was not what her story wasn't wrong, which pulling her by her hoodie or whatever. I think she pulled her by a hoodie. That was wrong. But pulling her by the, I mean, but the reason, but the story that she told about it wasn't wrong to me. I don't think that was wrong. I think that girl was trying to run off, and y'all just believe anything because she 15. Like anybody can tell y'all anything, y'all believe it. I can see right through that. She 15, 16 years old. She from DC. A lot of these girls from these inner cities be trying to run off on people, especially this younger Gen Z group. Like these kids born after '03, like these kids born after '03, they different. Like I see it. Like maybe '02. I say the kids born after '02, they different. Like she was trying to run off. Y'all know she was trying to run off. But yeah. So good thing she only got 6 months on house arrest. That's light. You could do that. That's light. Just do the hair out your house. That's easy money. Um, Dennis Rodman. Congrats to Dennis Rodman's daughter, Trinity Rodman. She's the world's highest paid woman soccer player, earning $2 million per year, including bonuses. Told y'all better get y'all kids into soccer. Telling y'all, I played growing up. It's a good sport and they pay a lot of money, just like basketball, just like baseball. They pay more than American football. American football ain't. I don't even know why people play that sport. It's really not worth the money at all. Especially NFL, they don't give them free health care after they done playing, and they make pennies compared to other sports. That's why you ain't never seen a billionaire in football. They don't make that much. Tom Brady might be the first one because he Tom Brady. But everybody else, y'all ain't making no billion. Bad NBA got like 5 billionaires, like Bron, Mike, Shaq should be one. Net worth might not show it, but Shaq should be one with all the money, all the shit he do. Kevin Durant is gonna get there because I think he got the lifetime deal with Nike. Steph might get there. I believe Kobe was almost there, so they got billionaires. Baseball they got billionaires too. So yeah. I was gonna touch on Nicki and Don Lemon. I'll touch on that next time. It really wasn't nothing. Don Lemon definitely got her ass though. And Nicki, she's so dumb. She don't realize she a puppet. Bitch, you're a puppet. You're a puppet. Speaking of Nicki, new music. I want everybody to know that Ari Lennox album is nice. The only song I skip is Soft Girl Era. I heard that like months ago and I didn't like it. I re-listened to it again, didn't like it. Um, but Ari Lennox album, new album, that's a nice album. I recommend all of y'all listen to that. My favorite songs off there is Horoscope, Vacancy, and Dreaming. Those are my favorite songs off there. So far. I like Wake Up too. Wake Up is one of them real toxic songs that sounds sounds sweet, but she toxic as hell. Um, Wiz Khalifa dropped. I'm gonna listen to that later on. Lil TJ dropped a couple songs. I'm gonna listen to it again. He got an album coming out too. Cause I thought he dropped the album. He just dropped a couple songs. Young Boy dropped again. I find time to listen to that. It's just too much Young Boy to listen to. I don't understand how he dropped so much music. Like, bro, do you take a break? Like you need a vacation. Take a break, man. Take a break. Yeah, I rushed near the end because I feel like I've been talking for a long time and I'm just trying to get y'all this info. I've been talking for like an hour and Damn, an hour and a half. Hopefully, I can give y'all another interview coming soon, or another something coming soon. Guests. I want to get y'all more guests on here. Y'all, it seemed like y'all like the guests. So I'm keep putting guests on here, y'all, man. I'm finna go chill for a little bit, maybe smoke me a little something. I gotta get up in the morning. Yeah, I gotta take care of business tomorrow, man. I love y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let's get straight from the go, man. Let's get it out there. Let's get it out there. We gotta keep it going. We gotta keep this going. Let's keep this momentum going, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good one. Good night, good morning, good day, good evening, whatever you at, man. Peace.